So in this video, I'll be practicing some algebra questions with indices. Km multiplied by Mn multiplied by Nk. So you can see here Km, Mn and Nk are not like terms. But when you multiply, you are not concerned about like terms. You can simply multiply all three terms together. K into K is K squared. M into M is M squared. And N into N is N squared. You can see in this sum 3p cube squared r multiplied by 6p squared cube r multiplied by 9pqr squared. So these are not like terms, but we can multiply everything together. Firstly, let's multiply the numbers together. Then you can multiply the p's together and cubes together, also r's together. So your answer is 3 times 6 times 9, it's 162. P1, P2, P1, altogether P to the power 4. Cube squared, Q to the power 1, Q to the power 1, altogether Q to the power 4. R1, R1, R2, that is R to the power 4. Look at this. Let's multiply the numbers together. 3 times 2, you will get 6. X to the power 1 times x to the power 2, you will get x to the power 3. Y to the power 1 into y to the power 1, you will get y squared. Next one. 5 times 2, 10. 10 times 3, it's 30. So you're going to multiply number at a time. Then we can multiply the a's next. That is a squared into a. It is a cube. Then we have b into b squared, which is b to the power 3. Then we have c cube. And here you don't have a c, but here you have a c. So c cube into this c, which is equal to c to the power 4. This question is to simplify the numerators and the denominators. So I will cancel the a with a, b with b, and c with c. So your answer is then 1, because all the values will cancel against one another. So your answer is 1. So in this sum, you have to divide 3x by 2y and to multiply 8y by 3z and multiply 5z divided by 4x. So you know when you multiply fractions, you can simplify it to the lowest terms. I will cancel x with x, y with y, and z with z. As well as I can simplify 4 times 1, 4 times 1, 4 times 2, and again this 2 times 1 and 2 times 1, 3 times 1 and 3 times 1. As normal fractions that you simplify the numerators, denominators, you can simplify 8 with 4. Again this 2 with this 2, 3 and 3. So you're left with 5. Look at this sum. I'm going to simplify 2 times 1, 2 times 2. A and this squared can cancel off. 1a is left at numerator. b squared and a b is there. So b, I can cancel with one of the b's out of this b squared. So I have a b in the numerator. So my answer is 2ab. You can simplify these two sums. These two sums are for you. You can work it out. Okay, now we are going to add 2x to the power 2 over 5 to 5x to the power 2 over 5. Now when we multiply and divide, we didn't consider about the like terms. But in this case, we are concerning about the like terms. We are going to add 2x to the power 2 over 5 to 5x to the power 2 over 5. Before we add, we have to check and see whether we are adding the like terms. Yes, we are adding the like terms. This is alike with this. So 2 plus 5, it is 7x to the power 2 over 5. Now we are multiplying 2x to the power minus 2 over 5, 5x to the power minus 2 over 5. When you multiply, you're not concerned about the like terms. Like or not, you can multiply it together. So firstly, I will multiply 2 by 5, it becomes 10. Then I will multiply x to the power 2 over 5 with x to the power 2 over 5, which is minus. You know, when we multiply, we add the indices, we add the powers. So we have to add minus 2 over 5 to minus 2 over 5, which is minus 4 over 5. So your answer is 10x to the power minus 4 over 5. Nextly, we are multiplying. So 2 times 5, it's 10. And we know when we multiply, we add the powers. That is, when we add 2 over 5 to 2 over 5, we get 4 over 5. So now we have a division. We are going to divide 2 by 5. And we are going to subtract the powers, because when we divide, we subtract the powers. So 2 over 5 subtract 2 over 5, that is 0. And we know that x to the power 0 is 1. So we multiply 2 over 5 by 1. So your answer is 2 over 5. When we divide, we subtract the powers. 2 over 5 minus 2 over 5, which is 4 over 5. So we will write 2 over 5, the value over this, 2 over 5, that is this. And x to the power, you subtract the 2 powers, and your answer is 4 over 5. So it's x to the power 4 over 5. Next one, when we multiply, we add the powers. So that is 2 over 5 added to minus 2 over 5, it's equals to 0. So we have 10x to the power 0, which is equal to 10. We multiply, we add the powers. 3 over 5, you add it to 1 over 2, that is equal to 3 plus 2 over 4, which is 5 over 4. So 2 times 1, that's 2 times 1, that is 2. Y to the power, we add the indices, here are the workings. So it's y to the power 5 over 4. Nextly, again when we multiply, we add the powers. So we add 3 over 4, we add it to minus half. When you add it, your answer is actually again minus 1 over 4. So minus 2 into 1, it is minus 2. Minus 2 y to the power minus 4. So I have simplified the indices bottom here. And this is how I have got the answer. Next one, x to the power half minus 1 whole thing squared. So this is not difference of two squares. This is a perfect square. So we are going to write down x to the power half minus 1 into x to the power half minus 1. So let's simplify the brackets. X to the power half times x to the power half, let's add the indices, that is x. And then x to the power half multiplied by minus 1, then that is x to the power minus half. Then minus 1 into x to the power half, that is x minus x to the power half, and minus 1 into minus 1, which is plus 1. So you can add the two like terms, which x to the power minus half added to x to the power minus half, it's minus. So when you add this minus into minus, it's minus 2 x to the power minus half. So these two are like terms. You add minus 1 and minus 1. And x minus x to the power half plus 1 is the answer. So next one for you. Try to work it out. It's the same, but it's a plus of the previous sum. So you multiply like this. You remove the brackets and you can add the like terms here. X to the power half, you add it to x to the power half. So its coefficients are 1 and 1 here. You add the like terms. 1 plus 1, it's 2 x to the power half. So it's x, 2x to the power. Okay, the next one, it's simplifying fractions. Let's simplify the numerator separately and the denominator separately. When I simplify the numerator separately, you have to have equal denominators. So I have a squared plus b squared and ab as the denominator, divided by, that is this division, 1 over ab. So a squared plus b squared over ab, division becomes multiplication. Next number reciprocal. So ab cancel off with ab. So your answer is a plus a squared plus b squared. In such sums, you work out the numerator separately. You work out the denominator separately. Similar sum, let's work out the numerator separately. So when you work out the numerator separately, you need to have equal denominators. So you equal the denominators as xy. You multiply the first fraction by y. So it's y times 1, it's y. Y times x, it's xy. And you equal the next fraction with x again. You multiply by x, x times y, it's xy. X times 1, it's x. Work out the denominator separately. So it's again x plus y over xy. So the numerator divided by denominator. Then x plus y over xy, division becomes multiplication. The next fraction reciprocal. You cancel off xy with xy, y plus x with x plus y. So your answer is 1. Next, multiply the numerator separately and the denominator separately. So it's 1 times 1, it's 1. X times y, it's xy. You divide by 3 times 3, it's 9. X times y, it's xy. So 1 over xy, division becomes multiplication. Next fraction reciprocal. So it's xy over 9. So when you cancel xy with xy, you cancel these two off. Your answer is 1 over 9. (32 to the power n is equal to 1. So we are going to equal the base. of both the sides of the equal sign. That is 32, I will write it as 2 to the power 5. So I will join it with this n. So we have 32 means 2 to the power 5 and you link it with this n. So we have 2 to the power 5n is equal to 2 to the power 0. Whereas when the bases are equal, you can equal the powers or you can equal the index. That is 5 to the power 5n is equal to 0, whereas n is equal to 0. 32 to the power n is equal to 2. I will equal the base of both the sides of the equal sign. So we have 2 to the power 5n is equal to 2 to the power 1, such that 5n is equal to 1 and n is equal to 1 over 5. 32 to the power n is equal to 8. Let's equal the bases of both the sides of the equal sign. That is 32 you can write it as 2 to the power 5. 8 you can write it as 2 to the power 3. So when the bases are the same, we can say that 5n is equal to 3. Because the bases are the same, I equal the powers. Therefore, n is equal to 3 over 5. Square root 32 is equal to 2 to the power p. You know that the square root is a power of half. So that 32 to the power half is equal to 2 to the power p. Still the bases of both the sides of the equal sign is not equal. Let me equal it first. 32 means 2 to the power 5 and that to the power half is equal to 2 to the power p. Now both the bases are the same. Therefore, let's equal the indices or the index or the power, we call it as. So it's 5 over 2 is equal to p. Next one, square root 1 over 8. It is cubic root. Cubic root 1 over 8 is equal to 2 to the power q. So this cubic root means the power 1/3. So I will write it as 1/8 power 1/3 equals to 2 to the power q. Let me equal the base. I can write 2 to the power 3, that is 8. Instead of 8, I will write it as 2 to the power 3 and I can simplify it with this 1/3. So I will cancel 1/3 with 1 to the power 3 and 2 to the power 3 I can cancel with 1/3. So that half is equal to 2 to the power q. So you can bring this 2 up above here, up to the numerator. At that time, the sign of the power changes. So it becomes a negative power. 2 to the power minus 1 is equal to 2 to the power q, whereas q is equal to minus 1.